chat. My lovely chat. Cats do move like a blur. Yeah, that's no reason for motion blur, though. I have an entire pot of coffee in my gigathermos. I have a huge honky tonk of hydration. Boy, howdy. I'm gonna go a minimum of 3.5 hours. Unless something turns me off of this game, but that'd be wild. I've been following reviews, and you know, I was probably gonna pick this game up no matter what, because obviously the main lead character looks exactly like the boy Oliver. But everyone's saying this game is great. Fantastic even. And that's why I am starting early on a day that I haven't streamed in a hot minute. And that's why I'm turning everything off. There we go. There we go. Okay. It is worth noting the music stops whenever I am not clicked into the window, which is not my favorite, but, you know, that's the price I pay for full screen. And now, chat. By the way, don't worry. Oliver is currently sunning himself. I am sure he will hijack the stream at some point in the next 30 to 45 minutes. Because that's just how he do, you know? And there we go. Top of the hour. Top of the game. We're in. And do let me know if I need to turn the game up, down, side to side, Willy Wonka style. Cozy. Cats be keeping dry. Always good. Cat. Oh. So anyway, I went away from the water. And I tried to go into the access control system. Okay. I'm fiddling with buttons. Triangle. Oh. Wrestle. Wrestle. And then I died from cuteness. Help. Help. Hi. Yes. Oh. All right. All right. All right. Okay. We're friends now. Oh. All right. I can't wait for Cute to meet Spoops. Damn. So I guess I'm going into the water now. Oh, wait, we can nap. It's nap time. Nap time! Nap time with friends! Okay. So triangles interact. I think it was R2 to get little sprinties. Little sprinty goos. And then Oliver would wake up and try to eat it. Zarandoza, thank you so much for the year. Entire year. It is incredibly generous of you. Date's in love with this already? Well, that's great to hear. Hello? We're zooming in. I assume this means I will soon have control once more. So I haven't figured out how to yump. Oh. Am I only allowed to yump at the designated yump spots? Oh, you can't meow like that. If you meow like that, I'm gonna die. Meow. Hi. Are we friends? The yump zone. Terrible news, friends. We can't climb ladders. We have to yump. Where are we going? What are we doing? I have a designated meow button. Ooh, that was more of a tribble. Eh. Wait, wait, wait. Scratchy time? Eh. Eh. Wait, do I need it? Am I alternating? What's happening? How do I... Eh. Oh, I need a mash. I'm mashing. I stop. I don't... I want... Is that just like a for funsy interaction, or is that like a mechanical thing? No? Yeah. Drinky doos? Drinky doos! Drinky doos. Can I like... Okay, I can snap the camera behind me. I want to like zoom in on his face. Or her face. I don't want to assume my cat's John Darwar. Wait, what's this? Is this just more drinky doos? Yeah, it's just more drinky doos. Okay. Meow. Where are we going? Wait, interaction. Blip. Oh, we're same interaction. Okay. Wow. Hello? Do I want to go up here? Also, yeah. So, God did say, the cat of us, and this, it is kind of giving the vibes of, where the homies at. You know what I mean? Ooh, that was a crusty meow. Wait, we can go up with the thing! Look at that waddle. Look at that strut. Human personnel only. Do we have cat personnel? Can I meow the door open? Hold X to change jumps. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. We got some mad strut energy with this cat. Mad strut. Is there... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are there secrets? Are there collectibles? Hello? Well, we could go back up, but that's not helpful. Come, my posse! I have no idea where we're going, but we're going. Whoa. Frames. Frames come back. My frames died for a second, but it's fine. I lied. I may have to turn something down. Maybe the foliage. There's a lot of foliage here. Eh? Slurp. Okay. L2 to observe. Surely not. Surely not. Okay. Haha! I hate this. I hate that. Huh. No! 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 Help my boy! My boy! And now I have depression. Okay, the game's saving. Hello? Hello? Is the game having a big long thing? Oh, there it is. Meow? Meow? Oh, what? How'd we end up in the Underdark? Meow? Meow? Friends, I miss you. I am not limping. Oh. No. I can't climb, I'm sorry. No. My boy. No! Oh, yeah? What the fuck was that? Was that a butt crab? Those crabs together look like two ass cheeks clapping. What the fuck was that about? Am I better? Okay. I think we're better. He's not limping. So it just hurt for a bit, or he has the power of magic licks. I, however, am... Oh, nope. Now it's letting me sprint. Hello? Meow? Meow? Hello? Achievement unlocked, missed jump. That wasn't my fault. You cutscene me. Oh. Ominous. Wait. Wait, I see ass cheeks. Are you evil? Are ass cheeks evil? Ass crab. Hello? Huh? Hello? Okay. Thank you for your knowing, I think. Hello? Why are there sentient butt cheeks? Robo? Robo. Robots. Oh, wait. This is my spot now. Wait. 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 Oh, no. No, I don't think this is anything. I think they just let me go here. Alright. That's fair. Can I... Okay. Meow. What? I thought I'd be able to make it over there. Humans only? No duders. No duders, chat. Okay. I have the camera's permission. I meowed at it, and it gave me the big nod. Is that a help for me, or is that a help for you? Also, what is this? What is any of this? This is poop? Some kind of poop? Huh. Am I being guarded by the cats? Some sort of Matrix cat? Wait. Wait. What's this? Oh. I have a bucket. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Oh. What a coinky-dink. Really? Okay. Just cat things. Thank goodness Oliver doesn't really do that. If Oliver did that, nothing would be safe. I'm forced to assume that this cat is either super powerful or those are empty. If this cat is super powerful, I just killed some people. Yeah. Follow me? Me who? Who is me? My game is, not liking things. Hello? Wait. Okay. Okay, well, I definitely see a decent amount of paint. Which I'm pretty sure just means this cat is a Giga Chad. If I had to guess. Can I go this way still? No. Alright. Follow me. I'm here. Oh. Wait. Wait. What's this? Alright. Same thing? You leave blue paw prints? Do I? Yeah? For how long? It's not that long, but still more than I was expecting. What was this? I can't read any of that. I'm a cat. Can I knock down anything up here? No? Okay. Very well. What's this? Water bowl. Alright. Why is that green? Why is that the way that is? Hello? Whee! One-way elevator. But sure. Oh, I thought I could steal his bucket somehow. What? The butts are on the move. The cheeks are clapping in the wind. Can I go up from here? Yeah, fuck bottles. Alright. Hello? Oi! Robo-friend? What? Robo-friend? Robo-friend? Oh my god. Huh? Wait, does that say hope? Home. Hope. I'll miss my friends. How much cat XP you get for killing half a robo dude? Man, I don't know. Hello? Have I found home / hope? Oh my god. Why? Oh no. They're gonna start clapping at me. Uh-oh. Run! No! Bad. Bad. You freaky little cheek clappers. Stop it! Seize! Run! Ah! Get off me! Ah! They're gonna clap me! Shiny lights say go this way. Get off me! Run! Who just threw a can at me? This is not the time for your chicanery. Help! Help! I'm in. Ow, my ass. Wait, what? Why do electronics react when I'm young? Curious. Very curious. Hello? Hello? Yep. Meow. Wait. Is this not where I wish to be? Do I go back that way? Okay. Oh. Oh, I hate that. Don't like that, no. Not a fan of that, no. You? Okay. That sign doesn't react when I meow. I do like how everything has, like, a little bit of physics, you know? Yeah, I meant to do that. Oh. Okay. Do I wish to go in this blue window? Very, okay, we got a date. We got a date. October 11th Eventually. TM. The butt cheek crabs will take over. Wait a minute. That's kind of fun. Yeah. Alright. Don't like that. I'm glad we magically fixed our limp. I'm glad that wasn't a thing that stayed with me. Don't do it! No! Okay, I'm fine. Nothing bad happened. I didn't have a minor panic attack. Okay. Where are we going from here? Dear devs, why do you play with me this way? Oh, I gotta go uppies? Yeah, you had a major panic attack? How dare you, sir? How dare? This is a very adventurous cat, I must give it that. I don't think I can go up there. Seems fairly linear so far. Alright. I just phased through that metal bar. It is a very mystical, magical cat. Its licks heal. It's possessed of incredible strength. Its meows make cameras nod. Ah! Ah! Okay, I'm fine. Nothing bad happened. This is a very beautiful world. You know, desolate, empty, devoid of life, possessed of super intelligent cats that know how to steal batteries. This is mine now. My battery. Ooh. The flat. Wait, is this gonna be like Resident Evil The Room? Not Resident Evil. Silent Hill. There we go. Silent Hill The Room. Everything's gonna take place in here. Oh, well, now he really is Oliver. Getting all up in front of the monitor, standing on the keyboard. Radiator. I can stand on the sink. Hole. Ruin the carpet. Alright. Surely not. Well. There it is. Need help. Me too. Enter door, turn on, find body. I see. All right, fine. Clawful. Eh? Is that a meme frog? Damn. Why are there so many everythings in here? Oops. Does this still work? It does. Can I just... Very well. Alright. It's time for some plug and play. I can't read that. Imagine reading binary. Wow. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright. Okay. Right there. Okay. Yep. Meow. Nope. In the thing. It was a very interesting interaction with this box. Okay. Hello? Robo friend? Oh. Where are we going? Uh-huh. What do I do with this? You know? There's nothing up here. Do I just bring this back here? I see. I do. Oh. 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 B12, you alive? Batteries not included. Flashback. Hi. Hello? Yep. That's about right. Oh. No. Does this look like the face of knowledge? It worked. I'm free. Thank you. I couldn't believe the cameras. A cat in the dead city. What? I can't remember my name. It seems my memory is corrupted. I've been trapped in the electronic network for so long. I know I worked for a scientist who lived here. For now, you can call me B12. That's what it says on my exterior. You can see your face. Are you still hooked into the cameras? It's dangerous in the dead city, but you seem like you know how to handle yourself. Ah, yes. This is the face that knows what's up. Let's get out of here. Follow me. Yeah, I saw that key. That key unlocks the door. I remember that much. Let me get that for you. Okay. Very good. Battery low already. Come over here. What? Hello? You're going to have to put this on. I understand you. What? Oh. I have a back. Blech. I'm dead. I'm dead. Well. I've been backpacked. Eh? This backpack was designed for small quadrupeds like you. Is this uncomfortable for you? Yes. Don't worry, you'll get used to it. You lied to me. I've digitized the key and stored it in the backpack. What? I have an inventory screen? Memories? Huh. Easy! If you're ever curious about an object, you can show it to me. Or to others if we come across any. Now let's get out of this flat. Right. What about... Yeah, what do you think about this, huh? Yeah, what do you think about this? At least it didn't have footies. True. Who's that? Open, says an Oliver. What? Ah! Noted. Oh, God. My eyes. Surely not. All right. Code is 3748. I'm sure I need this. Huh. 3748. Baba Booey. Yep, that's exactly how Oliver shuts himself in my room every single time. Oh. Wow, look at this place. That elevator in the distance. That's important, I think. I know we need to go up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a good thing that someone set up this, We're a cat. We literally see in the dark. Well, you know. What the fuck? Was that caused by the ass crab? Brr! Frames? Come back. Chat. We're gonna turn down the frames just a little bit. And by frames, I mean the graphics. Something... Shadow. We're gonna turn down shadows a bit. Meow. Oh. What? Wait! I remember! The outside! It feels like I've been there before. Is this where you came from? Something like that, yeah. I promised someone I would go there. Promised who? This postcard. The mural was painted from it. Let's take it. Oh. It's nice to know that I'm still a video game character. Why do I have these memories? How did they get there? Let's keep going. Okay. Memory recovered. 3% of B12's memory. Wait a minute. Blep. Very good. Okay. So I assume there won't really be cameras anymore helping because we were trying to make it to B12 last time. Is that another elevator? That was an interesting cat noise. Wait a minute. Is this anything? No. Now, did it say... Okay, I was... Alright. I'm hearing the robot in Claptrap's voice. Welcome! Oh no. The cheeks are congregating. And squeaking. And leaping. I hope they can't climb that well. Whoa! You think they were... Ah! 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 No. Bad. Is there anything here? Hello? Anything? Alright. Uppies it is. How do I uppies? No! Oh, fuck. Where is... Ah! Oh, the pipe! Did they just die on the barbed wire? Wait! Everyone knows janitors are perfect. Janitor friend! Janitor friend? What is happening? What is happening? Hello? A wall? No interaction. Meow? A wall? Meow? Bro? Hi. Hey. Boo! Oh no, I'm sure that was just a light thing and nothing weird. Hello? Hello? Oh, happy face. Smile. Hi. What? They seem to have their own language. You're no Zach. We're not familiar with your kind. You're welcome in our village as long as you don't eat anyone. Easily done. I can manage that. Do head crabs eat robots? Yo, Robo Butler! Hi. Happy face. Public guardian. You look lost. What do you need? I can show item. Postcard? Oh, a picture of the outside. Ridiculous. This elevator isn't operational. Everyone knows that it is impossible to leave this place. Well, except the outsiders. But they're all gone now, except Momo. You can try to talk to him if you want, but he gave up on trying to leave. It's for the best. He lives high up in that building with the orange neon sign. I see. Okay. I can press down to ask B12 for help. Okay. Wow, that one's angry. Why are you so angry? Hi. You gave us such a fright. We thought you were a Zerk. Are Zerks what we call butts? Oh, very pretty. You're very insightful, aren't you? This one is straight up asleep, apparently. You really thought you'd take the elevator? I've never seen that thing work, and I'll be 374 years old tomorrow. Postcard? Such a beautiful dream. What a shame it's just a dream.
Well, go up there, it's got nothing there. Oh, that Momo's got some pictures like this. Did you show it to him?
Please don't interrupt my meditation with strange images. Oh, I see. Our long-gone ancestors, the soft ones, left us this city. Our home is their legacy. Also, pet the chunky lad. I will do that, you know, when I can. I didn't miss it in the shenanigans, honest. Translate. The ancient stories speak of natural light that leaked from a star and landed at our feet. The light caused warmth and well-being in our ancestors. It helped them to grow. I'm sure robots don't have a need for time, but they could have at least tried to fix the blinking 9. Only our ancestors can distinguish these colors. It is said they once dominated the world. Wait, are all robots colorblind? I mean, I guess I wouldn't be that surprised, but... Gardener guy? Hi. I'll take care of the plants. The humans improved them so much, now they require very little light. We just add a little bit of water and look at how big they get. Really, it is an amazing technology. What's that? A beach? I've never heard of that in my whole life. Oh. You... His face doesn't change. He's too busy. They almost have original Game Boy faces. They're getting there. Ooh. Secrets? 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 Yep. Meow. Remember. Okay, so there's little glowies around remembering spots. Remarkable! Companions have evolved so much. In the early days, their simple AI merely imitated human art. Now this is all their own. Humans often said that making art is important in desperate situations. Specifically desperate? These are certainly desperate times. Oh no. Wait, I can keep going up? How much up is there? Oh wait, is this just gonna bring me to where I want to be though? We don't wanna... No. There's still a person to talk to. Hi. Hello, I'm a musician, but I don't have any songs. Oh. A blue sky, huh? I will write a song about that one day. Okay. Oh, heart. Oh, nap time. I'm getting some hydration in, chat. Alright. Is there anything? I just got Curiosity Killed the Cat, and my controls are randomized. I don't have any control. Help! 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 I can't! Ah! Okay, I lived. Access to the sewers is condemned because of the proliferation of Zeks. Stay safe. Stay in the safe zone. Oh no. Oh no. They have control of the sewers. Take safe's mysterious password. Wow, we got a little funk going on, huh? What's up? It's a very old binary code you have here. Only a real geek can read this. Do we have geeks? I don't know that I've met a geek. Are you a geek? Only a geek can read this. Oh yeah, I can backtrack now, for sure. Hey, we got any geeks? Hey, any geeks? Can I hop this fence? I can hop this fence. Hello? I don't know why I hopped this fence, but I can. Oh, this has got to be an achievement, right? Right? Beast! Hooray! Boom Chat Kalaka. Run. Run. Inspect. I'm inspecting. Hello, I'm the merchant of the market. You give me something, I'll give you something in exchange. It's as simple as that. This is an ancient relic, a testament to the talent of our ancestors. It will cost you 3 energy drink cans. What? What do you think of this? You won't accept that. What do you think about this? Okay. Translates to marketplace. Yeah. What's this? Super Spirit Detergent. Music sheet. 1 energy drink. I see. The Law of Oliver. Required 100% this on stream. Oh no. Well, fortunate to have these items to defend us against the Zeks. The slums has its threats and preparation is key. We come across fake pictures like this sometimes, all talking about the outside. Beautiful dream, I guess. The fuck? Only a geek. Where the geeks at, though? Look at all the hidden gems in this trash. Pennies from heaven, or from somewhere, anyway. Blue sky, ha! Imagine that. We need a geek. We need a geek, a nerd, a dork. I also need to figure out how to bring... Is this not what he wants? You're, like, covered in cans, guy. How do I, like, bring you the very specific cans that you want? You know? Hello? Where's the janitor that I scared the shit out of? Hi. We better not drop a paint bucket again or else Cosmo will be ticked off. Who's Cosmo? Was that a beach? Never heard of that in my whole life. Yeah. Wow. Grits teeth at me, huh? You're Krungo too. Open. Open. Wait. Are you one of the troublemakers playing with a paint bucket on the roof? Keep your paint away. I'm tired of cleaning my stoop because of your mess. What? Let in.
Let in.
In. Ooh, he angry. Why he so angry? Let me in. Let me in. What's this? Barterman, Super Spirit Laundry, Grandma Clothing, Elliot Programming. Ah, Elliot Programming sounds like a good old nerd. I'm looking for any sheet music to play guitar to add some ambience. If you find any, bring it back to me. I live near the elevator. True. I met you. Where the janitor at, though? Ooh. You know, I was wondering how I would bring stuff back to him. Now I know. Rip humans. Heart. Humans were the first residents around here. It seems they're all dead now. What do you think it feels like being dead? I know it's silly coming from me, but are they actually at peace? Will I be at peace when I die? I don't know what death feels like for an AI. I'm sorry, I didn't want to break the mood. Let's move on. We got a mood? Was there a designated mood? I don't know if there was a designated mood. Is there... I don't think I can go up from here. Maybe I can. What the Christ in my ears is any of that? Grandma Clothing! Grandma! Oh! Hi. I do love knitting. So far, I've knitted 478 miles of scarves. It's something to do. If you bring me some electric cable, I could make you a poncho. You inspire me, but it's not easy to find the right materials around here. Hey, Grandma, look at this. It's very pretty. It looks a bit peculiar to be real, though. I see. Watch.
Pet me.
Okay, fine. Hi. They're wowing. So, Grandma made me these clothes. Pretty stylish, no? What do you think about this postcard? Ah, blue sky. That would be so weird.
Right.
You want something? Oh, you're one of those outsiders like Momo. Well, good luck with that. Thanks, Guap. Oh my God. Hold on. We got Corey, we got Grandma, and we got Guap. What's up? Barterman, Super Spirit, yeah. Oh. We got any dorks? Hey, you dorks? Look at me. Smiley faces. Good. I left in the streets, and the next day the Zex had consumed it completely. It's crazy, right? They can eat everything. What do you think of that? Another picture of the outside? Get out of here with that stuff. It's all nonsense. Oh. All right. Hi. All the weird stuff always happens to you, mate. Don't dare leave our village. It's too dangerous. Besides, the garden's the only one who can open the door. What do you think of this? There's a pretty picture. Fake, but pretty. Oh.
Pet me.
Why you a bitch? Why everyone a bitch? Okay, I think I know where I am. Yeah. I think I've gone full circle. Hi. Ooh, big sweats, huh? You do look a little like a Zek, from far away at least. Do I look like a butt? They look and sound cute, do they? But don't be fooled, those things chew through metal. They're terrifying. What do you think about this postcard? Oh, is that the outside that Momo keeps talking about? Maybe. Bitch, it might be. Hello, sir. I would like 1 milk. Jacob, employee of the month. Oh, no. Jacob seems like a nice guy. Hi. Question mark. Hi. Want something? Ah, the myth of a blue sky. Beautiful concept.
Right.
But also, fuck this bottle. Music? Oh! Alright, alright. I can slap with this. Oh, I thought I was jumping on him. Hi. You're new around here. What can I do for you? Oh, this is a nice picture of the outside. Momo's a real fan of that myth. You show it to him. His flight's all the way up in the air. Look for the orange neon sign. Happy face. What the heck is this? What am I looking at? Do they really consume this? Their original design didn't have a digestive system. Maybe they somehow evolved by mimicking humans? You think I should try some of it? I do not want to be disrespectful of their ways. Are those just... Oof. That's an oof from me. Little gremlin cat. Sheet music 5-8. Oh no. Hi. There's the newspaper from the people living above on level 2. It's a few years old, but it's something to read. Some people tried to find an exit in this city. It didn't go well. Whoa, Carl. Yikes. Yikes, Carl. Yikes. Hold on, we're gonna play pool. No! Fuck. Come on. Come on. Come on! Okay. Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah. Yes. Now I am king. That's how you choose new kings, right? Huh. Alright. Well, we got a soda can. Wait a minute. Oh, that was just translating that. Where the fuck was Carl? Wait, I can read this? Elliot programming. Knock on the door, wait for us to open. Oh, there he is. Hi. It me. Hi. Sheet music. Okay. Nice. We were programmed to be slaves, but since bigly number days we have a soul. Hope one day the outsiders will find the exit of this hell. Momo. Where's he? Hi. Hi. Wake up. They're here for Elliot. He's just over there. Oh. What do you think about this? The outside? Why bother trying to find it? We're good here. Oh. Says the sleepy guy. Alright. Some blooping music. This tree is a scientific marvel. It's remarkable that human ingenuity found a way to create plants that thrive without sunlight. Organic life requires trees to purify the city's air. Robots don't need it, but they take care of them anyway. It's what the humans would have wanted. Oh. Wow. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna ruin your carpet a little bit. Why your carpet seems to be made out of wood chips, though, is something else entirely. Can I fall asleep on your couch? No. Hi. Are you, Are you good? You good, bud? Yes, can I help you? What do you think of this? Outside, why bother trying to find it? We're good here. Alright, what do you think about the, mysterious? You want me to read this binary code? Just a second, I need to calibrate my lenses. Here it means Duffer Bar. Strange. Who gives rendezvous via binary code? Duffer Bar. Duffer Bar. Open, says a Beake. This is bullshit. I don't think I can go out any of these windows. Wait. Never mind. Hello? Ah, so I guess it's just a shortcut to get back in then? Alright. Alright, alright. How do we get in the Duffer Bar, though? They just kind of yelled at me. Hey. Oh, I needed this. For super... I don't... have this. One energy drink can, sure. There you go. Okay. Well, there's obviously... Oh, still a check. Can I interact with any of these machines? Okay, okay. Bep. Bep, bep. Mine. Okay. So now we just need another soda machine. We can get the other thing, which was like a bag or something. I don't know. So can we get in the Duffer Bar at this time, or that takes us up? This is the bar, right? We haven't been to Super Spirit Laundry, which it says is this way. Wait, surely the laundry's not the... Fuck. Let me in. Let me in. Bitch. I'm gonna get on your roof and I'm gonna make a lot of noise. It's gonna be your fault. You understand that, right? Hi.
Now they have to come out.
What are you doing? You spilling a paint outside of my door. I did this. Whoops. True. You have done a whoopsie doodle, as they call them. Is there any goodies I can upscale? Oh, you know what that means, chat? Another little bit of hydration. Hello?
And stretch.
What's your deal? Can we talk? Hi. Those circles of light are pleasing to watch, but I want to see the real sky one day. Outside Momo told me to get me there one day. This channel is beans. Wait a minute. I don't think I've talked to you. What's this? Hello? Hello? How to develop your artificial intelligence in order to be as creative as a real human, volume 42. Bro. Beep. He's fucking dead. Is there anyone in here? Anyone alive? Any goodies? Any gubbins? Any... Hello? Wait. What? Wait, what? Alright. Broken string theory? The Great Bolt Shortage. Wake up! It's time for adventure, little kitty! There's probably an achievement for, like, hanging out in all the sleep spots, right? Oh, no. Don't do it. No! That hurt my soul. I did it anyway because I'm a psychopath, but still hurt. Hey, Doc, I found the keys to your safe. You need to be more careful with these. Oh. It's not enough to bury your safe behind a bunch of books. What? There's a safe behind a bunch of books, chat. I don't think that's the same as the other one. And I don't think I can jump up to do anything in any, like, weird high spots in here. Do you think? That's the sleeping spot. I don't think there's any more books we can book boozle. Jump there, which is a heck of a jump. Yeah. Don't know. That hurt me.
Me too, brother. Me too.
Alright, but I did see a machine right here. Meow. One soda, please. There you go. Hi. Oh, hey, it's you. You do look weird and small, but there's something about you. I feel compelled to pet you, but I won't because I don't understand why.
Pet me now.
The service? Oh, it's a sensitive subject around here. There are some whose code can understand that concept. There are ones who know about the outside but are too resigned to do anything. And then there's the outsiders. You can only imagine how they feel. Well, there's only Momo now. Hector, huh? Well, I'm sorry, Hector. It must be done.
It must be done!
But, well, we can now get into...
Yeah.
Right. We need to find the place. You know the place. The place! The place! The laundromat.
Meow!
Dan, you're so angry.
I'm cleaning the porch of my shop again! Stop playing over my shop, you clumsy rascal!
Oh. I'm in. Chat, it's very important that we made it in here. All we need is some detergent. We can get a poncho. A cat poncho. It's very important, chat. Very important. But we need, like, real detergent, I think. Not, like, fake detergent. Hello? Hello? Poncho time! Poncho, 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 poncho. Poncho! Right. Inspect question marks. Yep. 3 energy drinks! I thought you only wanted 2!
Yes!
I don't think we can go deeper into this pile. Yeah. Poncho, 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 poncho.
Grandma!
Grandma! I forgot where you live. Grandma! Excuse me. Excuse me, Gwap. Grandma. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, Bob. Thank you, my dear. I'll get it to work right away.
Yes!
Poncho. Poncho, okay. There you go, little one. It'll suit you well. Okay. Poncho? Poncho. I'm looking at it. I'm sharing. It looks really warm. Perfect for a cold robot. I'm a cold robot.
Please! Please!
Fuck. There'd better be a really small, cold-ass robot somewhere. Have I talked to you? So if today is yesterday's tomorrow, tomorrow will be yesterday's today. Night time is weird. We don't age like our soft one ancestors. We are trapped here forever. It's very pretty, so it'd be nice if it was real. Right. Poncho? I recognize Grandma's style. She's very talented, you know. Looking for someone capable of monitoring the southern entrance to the safe zone. The remuneration is 2 pints of Sayuba oil a day. Please contact the Guardian. Oh, yeah? Yep. Yep.
Yes!
Victory.
Yes!
It was not a very bouncy basketball. Okay, we can go in that building over there. Watch. Oh, I see. And there's a bucket to take us back to the bottom if we felt like it. Hello? Hello? Okay. We're getting pretty close to giving the guy the sheet music. Clementine's notebook. It's a strange notebook with a symbol on it. This one seems to belong to someone named Clementine. Everything is going according to plan. We managed to contact the upper level before the transceiver went down. They're in a place called Midtown, and apparently it's controlled by some sort of oppressive force. I talked to Momo earlier. His eyes, I know this look. He will not come with us. I don't know what this means, but it'll probably be useful later. We should go see that Momo person who the Guardian is talking about. Yeah. You right. Alright. Nope. Can you knock off the flower pots? I guess the flower pots are too heavy. I tried knocking them over before. Yep. Is this in anything? It's a nice little flower thingy on there. Oh no. It looks like this poor guy also wanted to go to the upper level. Yes, I remember. Midtown is up there, away from all the garbage and sickness of the slums. Even in dire times, humans could not help but divide themselves by social class. Back then, a lot of people from the slums were prepared to do anything to move up there. Apparently, robots also copied this behavior. There's like 2 more memories somewhere. Well, I've probably put off going to where the game wants me to go long enough. So let's see about going to the bigly sign. Yep. 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 Right, and then here's the 2 dorks that are like, oh no, we goofed. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Box. Burp. 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 Hello. Have I met Ace Ventura the robot? Oh no. Hi. Outsiders. This is my door now. Where's this music playing from anyway? That's some blooping. No!
I did it again! Help! 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 Help!
No, no. I lived. Hi. It's never going to work. Why did I let them go? I'm all alone now. Hi, what did you want? Hey, look at this. This is a picture of the outside. Do you want to go there? Well, don't bother. It's a waste of time. It will bring you only loneliness and despair. My friends had this dream too, but now they're gone and I'm all alone. I don't know where they ended up, but I tried to contact them, but that transceiver doesn't work. My friends and I took notes of our research about the outside here. Take mine if you really want to go out there. You're on your own. I'm done with the outside. Good luck. Oh. Momo seems very sad. He misses his friends. Yeah, I got that part. Let me check the notebook he gave us. Outsider's Manifesto. We must go outside at any cost. We must protect our brothers and sisters. We must stay away from Zex. It is signed Clementine, Zabaltzar, Doc, and Momo. It looks like Momo's name was added later. I think we should find the other notebooks. Hi. Hey, little cat, are you still looking for those useless notebooks? Yeah. Punch. She's very talented, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I got that. Remember. Yo, that's a nice cow, though. Oh, back home, too. I remember this video game. Oh, yeah? It was made just after I was created, I think. I can't remember it well. The scientist and I spent a lot of time playing it. It was fun. I miss him. Why can't I remember his name? Oh. One of the great mysteries. Dude, Problem Frog is wild. Alright, well. Is that all we can get out of Momo then? Seems like it. Oh, wait, we can attack the wall. This cat has some crazy claws, too. Whoa! Oh? Oh? Aha! What do we got? Fire. Do we have all of them? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. Earth. Earth is the third planet from the Sun and the fifth largest in the solar system by mass and diameter. To date, it is the only celestial object known to foster life. According to radiometric dating, the Earth is 4.54 billion years old. It has a single natural satellite, the Moon, which formed soon after. The gravitational interaction with the Moon creates time. Wow. Sorry. Meow. Stabilizes the Earth's axis of rotation and gradually reduces its rotation speed. Oh. Wow. Hi. It's kind of nice portrait they got there. All right. Well. Whoosh. Oh. The symbol on the wall matches the one on the notebook. What? What symbol? Where am I looking? Which wall? The wall in front of me? The O face? Yeah, the O face. But I've been in there. We already visited this place. Yep. We should check to see if there are other signs like that. Okay. Well, there's that. That one there. And that one there. Wait. Have I not been to there? Have I not? Whoa! Never mind, Kristen. Apparently we can knock over the pots. We can Legend of Zelda. Very much a Me and the Boys picture. It really was. Yep. Nope. You gotta go on the thing. There you go, bud. Could have sworn I went in here, but... Oh, this is the library. Missed achievements, though? We don't know that I've missed any. We just know that there's a safe in here that's behind some books, according to this. It's not enough to bury your safe behind a bunch of books. But I thought I'd explored this pretty thoroughly. Knock over all the book stacks? All of them, though? Is there any uppies from here? Can I go to there? No? Aha! Keys! Nice work, another notebook. This one seems to belong to someone named Doc. After weeks of research, we've combined a spectrometer with a powerful UV lamp. With this, we should be capable of warding off the Zerks in our way. The initial attempt was explosive. I might have to test it under real conditions. Let's find the other notebooks. Can I get anything else in there? No? Alright. Alright, now we're done. Now I just gotta figure out how to get into the, Oh, why? Why, cat? Why are you like this? Also, I still need one more soda. Have I been up there? I don't think I've been up there. Can I go to there? It's amazing how this game really gets me in the can I go to there mindset. I don't think I can go up that. I don't think I can go to there. See ya, Grandpa. Pet the chonky lad. He's not here! Chad, please! Chad, please! Oh, sheet music. Can I go in here? Get up. What was the sound at the door? It's probably nothing. It's me! Open up! Someone fucking naked in there? You're not gonna let me hop this fence? Go pet the lad? Chat. Ugh, one moment. One moment. I'll go find the boy. Give me a minute. I can't guarantee he'll come with me because he hates... I just got an achievement called Catapult. I'm not quite sure why that happened. But it did. Hold on. Redeem pet the... Oh my god. Chat, you're inconsolable. Alright, I'm stepping away. You bunch of nerds. Chat, he was eating dinner. He was having some of that there munching and crunching. Oh, camera zoomed out. Wait, what's going on? Is that just... Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. That is a still picture. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Look, look, the stream's gonna get derailed the second that Oliver wants attention from me anyway, so it's fine. You know? Just give him a bit. If you'd rather, I can take the picture down. Would you rather I do that, chat? Listen, he's screaming already. I could still hear him, chat. Oh no, not again. Wow. Come here, you. Come on. Sneak on over. I know, my coffee and everything's in the way. Oh no, he's needing my leg. Come on, buddy. Come on, you can do it. Come on. I need you so that your adoring audience doesn't, destroy me. Because right now the chat's in the mood to riot because you haven't been here. Yes, you haven't been. Mwah. What we gonna do with you, huh? Here you go, chat. You waited an hour and a half for this boy, and here he is at long last. Yep, everyone's rioting. Angry about being lied to. There were no lies, there were just delayed truths. It's different. Now we want the still, the game, and the cat cam? Ah! Yeah, I'm fine. Pour out a whiskey, then knock it on the floor? Man. Brave of you to assume I got whiskey. Ventilation power supply. Well, I'm pretty sure that makes me a monster now. I've turned off the ventilation. I'm in. Hello? Yep, those are the locals. Ah! Wait, what was that? Is that my book? Finally, the last notebook. This one seems to belong to someone named Zabaltzar. All trace of organic life has disappeared except for what we call the Zeks. They seem to eat almost anything that moves and breed at an inconceivable rate, as if being locked in this city wasn't hard enough. Oh! There's also a note in this book. It says, I found a design flaw on the transceiver, but I think I figured out how to fix it. Here's the equation. With this, we should be able to help Momo repair the transceiver. If it can communicate with the upper levels, that could be our way up. Let's show him what we've found. Oh. Come on. Damn it, game. Oliver, you back? You back to scream at me? Yeah? Mm-hmm. Hi. Hello. It's coffee. You can't have that. You can't have that coffee, Oliver. Oliver, what you doing? What you doing? Don't you know we're playing a game about you right now? You and your adventures? Hi. Hello. Huh. He's here to get all the point redemptions out of the way, chat. Yes, I love you too, buddy. I love you too. So if I go back to gaming, you going to make it hard on me? You gonna make my life difficult? Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. You're gonna be my little difficult baby. And I don't know if chat can see this, but you are shedding up a storm right now. Okay. Can I get you in your bed? Can I get you in your bed? Meow. Oliver has to get all the pets the game cat can't receive? Fair. There's a good boy. Alright, let's see if we can finish exploring this apartment. There's got to be a music sheet in here too, right? Surely. Whoa! That was a fun physics interaction. Okay. I guess there's not a thing in here. Can I jump to there? No? Okay, and this is just back here. I don't... We're still missing a soda. That was a interesting animation, but alright. Hey, dude. Tomorrow. Sounds cool. Here, watch that. I love his jerry can guitar. I just noticed that too, yeah. Oh, thank you for that music. I will practice. Do you think you can find more? Yeah. Untitled. This tune contains exactly 44 notes. I don't know about that one, Chief. The way you compute tonight. Oh, it's a nice one. Hear me out. It's gotta be better than the previous one. This music kind of bumping. That's kind of fun. Yeah. Mildly important information. This one was composed by a renowned algorithm. Oh, yeah? Why does it sound like sad music? No, I'm not vibing with this one. No. No. No, I didn't vibe with that one. Cool down. I think I can play this. Look. Oh, yeah? Okay. Okay. Well, I feel like I've heard this before. This sounds like music that would play it in like a beach town in a JRPG. You know what I mean? Is that like the original Final Fantasy VII Coastal del Sol music? What's going on? Okay, no. We're bumping. Alright. That was kind of bumping. And I got 2 sheet musics left. Petite Valse. Sounds cool. Here, watch that. What am I watching? I'm not feeling it. This is like if you took the underwater music from the old Mario games, like the NES era, but like made it French. You know what I mean? Fuck. I gotta go in the bar, right? I got one more for you. Uno mas. Ballad of the Lonely Robot. I think I can play this. Good. Do it. I'm vibing. It's kind of vibing. And we're still missing one. Right. 2 drinks. Yeah. And we're missing a drink and a sheet music, and then getting in the one thing. Hello? Okay, well, if this is the bar, so XX27. You want something? Safe's password. Only a geek can read this. It's not very helpful. No thanks, I'm not thirsty. Recognize grandma's style. We haven't found any cold robos. Hey. Barterman is looking for stuff like that. Grandma is very talented. Everyone around here is the outsiders. Is there any sneaky stuff back here? I don't think I looked back here last time I was here. Siuba. And this guy's still absolutely out of it. We're bumping! So there's 2-7. Do I just have... I mean, I could probably brute force it with 2-7, but that's still... a lot of numbers. You know? Hey, Carl. Only a geek. Grandma's very talented. I mean, that's just... I don't think that's anything. I don't think that's helpful. Even though it's circled and in front of an NPC, I don't... it's not numbers. It's a P9 at best. I don't suppose we can read binary and scan a QR code or some malarkey. Did not reset the table. I was kind of secretly hoping that the table would have been reset. Huh. Yeah, it's just... Can we, like... Ooh. Ooh. I love the ducking under animation. It's pretty good. Oh. You think that's anything? Wait, I just noticed I can look at a... Yeah, this. Oh! Oh! One, two, eight, three. Monkey. Meow. 1, 2, 8, 3. Unga bunga. And it's the sheet music. Hey, dude. Yeah. Hey, it's the last music sheet. You've done very well, little one. How did you know there was only 8? Have this badge as a token of my gratitude. Oh. What's that do? Achievement unlocked, Meowlody. Let's see what... What is this last piece? Unreadable sheet music. Not very readable, but I can still try. Sounds pretty close to the town theme from King's Quest V. Not the same, but kind of close. You ended that rather abruptly. Thank you for all that. I'm a great musician now. Yeah. Yeah. There you are. Chad, have I passed by any vending machines that I haven't interacted with? I feel like I've interacted with all of them, but clearly I'm missing one of them. Whoa! Phased into the floor there for a second. Beer bottle.
Do it. Do it now.
Please. Yes! Wow. There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kerfoof. And then there wasn't... I don't know why there'd be a vending machine in here, but, you know, I'm looking. Also, we're missing one memory, which could just be at the exit of this particular level. I do like the music in there. There's some very nice music. Yep. Hello. Hi. Oh, little gang, you still looking for them usual notebook? Oh, you found Clementine's note. She was really brave, you know, the most fearless person I ever met. Right. Oh, belonged to dog. He was a really huge nerd for electronics and stuff. He was on the verge of a great discovery. I can't show him his own notebook, apparently. Oh, wait, no, there it is. That's my notebook. I was the last to join the Outsiders, and I'm also the last remaining one. So you say. That's out. Zabalcher's notebook, right? I never quite understood what he was talking about most of the time, but he was very wise. Wait, you actually found all my friends' notebooks. Oh, what's that note? The transceiver can be repaired. This is incredible. It means I should be able to communicate outside of the slums. Clementine's about Doc. I'm sorry I doubted our cause. I'll promise you I'll find a way to reach the surface. Thank you. We might be able to find you a way up. Now let's fix this junk of a transceiver. All right. Oh. And voila, it works. Oh, have you been French this whole time? Come with me. Where are we going? Whoa! Whoa. What's up? Up there, see that building high above the others? If you install the transceiver at the very top of the tower, we should be able to communicate with the whole city. My friends might still be out there. If there's a way out, they'll know it. Oh, let me just shove that up my ass. You're the only one small and quick enough to evade the Zex. We need you, little outsider. Bring us to the sky! Right. Right. Did you just close the window behind me? You bitch! Adventure. I hope I didn't accidentally skip past, you know. I hate it. I just still better be able to get the soda cans, you know? You know? That's all I'm saying. Meow to attract enemies. Oh Lord, they coming! Oh Lord, they coming! Oh! Alright, I should be safe. I don't think they got hops. They don't have hops until they prove to me they got hops. Sentient dumplings on patrol. Ugh. So very wet too. Oh god. I hate it. Ah! I think they just killed themselves. Or at least a couple of them did. Alright. Yeah, sure. I heard them scuttling and I had to look to make sure I was okay. What is... Hello? Remember. The city is full of neon. It wasn't always this way. There used to be strict energy caps, especially in the slums. But people couldn't handle the constant darkness. One day someone lit up rainbow lamps, neon signs all over their house. That person was taken away and never seen again. Oh. But people saw hope, and not long after, everyone started putting lots of lights in their homes. There was nothing the oppressors could do. It was a way for people to see colors again, like on the outside. I think it helped. Fuck! I missed the memory, and I probably... I'm sorry, chat. I have failed. Hello? Hello? Meow. Bonk. Oh, look at them congregating down there. Okay. You know what this reminds me of? This is like some Half-Life shenanigans. This is like what places look like after they get head crab just yumped on them, you know? Hack door. No. No, I don't like that, no. Bye, nerds. Okay. Whoop. So I'm guessing all the humans have been eaten by the that. You know some people try to have those as pets. You know it. They'd be like, oh look, it's eating my finger. Isn't it adorable? Time to cat. Meow. I'm in. Oh. someone try making spaghetti in here? Because it's a mess. Whoa! Whoa! I lived. Yep. Whoa! Huh. Okay. I don't know what. Look, I never said I was intelligent with my metaphors. Oop. Remember the Neko Corporation. Neko Co-op. They were responsible for waste management. As trash from the upper levels overloaded the slums, they tried to develop a bacteria to dissolve it all. Ah. Did they... After the humans disappeared, that bacteria mutated, growing, eating away more than trash. And now we have the Zex. Ah. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like something we'd do. That sounds... Ew, squelchy. Okay. I think I'm okay. I don't think they could follow. Where am I going from here? No, that's not what I want. So that just lets me escape via that way. I guess I just roll this out so that I can get to the ups. I actually wasn't sure if that was going to make it or not. Meow. Oh no. Oh! Why are they so fast? Why do they scuttle? Yeah. I don't like it. I don't like the scuttling. Ah! This is illegal! Wait, can I just... They're not just letting me do that? Get off me! Oh, don't flank me. Oh, you bitches. Eee! Let me in! No. 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 Yes. Yes. Ugh. Ugh. Get out of here. Yeah. Oh, they're just pooping out of the walls. Honky. Here it is. Put the transceiver on this antenna. That That was the plan, yes? Although you have to be my arms. Yeah? Uh-huh. Yeah. One light at a time, huh? Yeah? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Look, the view. It's beautiful from here. I remember now, the city. It was meant to be a shelter. I'm feeling very sheltered right now. Those look like stars, but they're only lights marking the hermetic roof sealing off the hermetic roof sealing off the city. Humankind built this shell to protect themselves from the outside, but it came at a cost. Nobody can go out. The outside was a disaster, completely barren, unlivable, and dangerous. But if you come from there, it must mean it's safe again. And my promise wasn't just to go to the outside, it was to open the city. Wiggle, wiggle. I still don't understand why some memories are coming back and others aren't. Yeah, that makes two of us. But I'm certain now this is my purpose. I have to open the city. Come, let's go back and find Momo. Now that we've connected the transmitter, we should be able to get help. Yep. Hands in the air! Whee! Whee! Don't fade to black! I'm enjoying the ride! I'm back. The cheeks will eat all the cats? The slums, part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Hello? Can I still do the things that I missed doing before? Look! A note! I'm looking. Little outsider, if you're reading this, that means you're still alive. Excellent. I took some equipment to the bar to take advantage of their antenna. Come meet me there. I've locked the window, but the code to open it is quite simple. It is... Be careful, it is case sensitive. See you at the bar, Momo. That must be the code for the window near the entrance. Let's go. Yeah. 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 Bougie. Right. There's the lock for the window. The code was... it has an H, I think. Oh, let's try it again. Was it an O or 0? Let's see. Aha! It worked. Momo was at the bar waiting for us. Thank God. Hey fellas, can I, if I was a game dev, where would I keep a vending machine? I found one on the rooftop. I'd expect there to be one inside the bar, but I didn't see one inside the bar. There wasn't one inside. Alright. That got weird for a second, but... You're not hiding a soda can from me, are you? Y'all think I'm not thirsty? You're... okay. It's amazing! Let me just... Oh. He what? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, this checks out. Thanks for the poncho. Please come see me if you ever need anything fixed. Can I? Can... Okay. That's not a soda, though. Hey, you got a soda downstairs? We got a... Hey, you holding out on me? You got soda? Hey. Hey, sleepy boy. You got soda? What was this again? Ah, the days having soul. Yes, yes. Wait. Hello? Wait. Can I ask the... Hey, open door. Yes. 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 Thank you. In true cat fashion. Grandma. Grandma, you got soda? Grandma doesn't have soda. Alright. It's okay, you can leave. The Guardian said it's not the Zex. In our powerful arrogance, we set him free. No, it's fine. Wait, they shut the door. Wait. You. How you doing, bud? Where you going? What you doing? What you thinking about? Pet me. Hi. Dude, I don't think they have hands to wave back. Hey. 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 Look at me. Why are you a bitch? Where you going? Hi. Hi. Oh, you little furball. Come here a minute, get this. Get a signal. No, not yet. No. I need solders. I need solders, my guy. I must have soda. Because I'm willing to bet the last memory is if I can find this soda. And I'm just following this one guy around. In the vain hope that he will give attention to me or lead me to soda. Yeah. I got that guy out of sheet music. He did not give me a soda. Hey. Okay, this guy couldn't give a shit about me. And I got this one. I don't think we can really go... I'm like... Hey, dude. I don't... This... Oh, God. It's only getting louder. Hi. You know where the soda lives? That's just saying they're looking for a new guy to do some guard duty. Maybe the final can isn't in a vending machine? Then I don't... Where would it be then, you know? If not in a vending machine, then, you know, then what? Okay. What do you need? This. No thanks, I'm not thirsty. That's not helpful. You know? Hey, can I just have this? Give me. Wait a minute. Hello? Is this anything? I don't think this is anything, chat. You need 3 for the final thing? Yeah. Is there anything at the bar? Well, the story continuation's at the bar, but I looked in there before. And there didn't seem to be any, vending machines, Vendatrons, any of that. We used this one. That just says they're in the subways. The metros. But yeah, I need 3 for the final thing, and I'm hoping that the final thing is also the memory that I didn't find. Can ride that. That just takes me over there, and I've been there before. You're new. I could name those lights like real constellations. The big circle, the ball, no, it needs more brainstorming. Hello, you. What do you want? I want this. Bet it's near an orange light. Maybe? We didn't need this anywhere else, did we? I don't remember seeing anything. Wow, that broke really easily. We found the one... Wow. Nothing to do there. I think the kids just say, whoops. I love you, waiter, right now. Yeah, you've heard Barterman's looking for those. I mean, I'd ask our B-boy for a hint, but we've been down there and there was nothing there. Surely we couldn't get 2 from this one. No. But, Jesus. You cheated? There's these 2, but I don't think we can do anything with these 2. It's just got to be a soda, and we've gotten... all the sodas we've gotten have been from vending machines so far. There's steps to get to it? I don't know how many more steps there could physically be, though, because I feel like I've thoroughly explored all this area. You know? I don't know, like... So long as you keep walking, there's more steps. Oh, you... You... That's nothing. There's this couple again, but I can't knock on their door in cat fashion. I can't jump onto their roof. I'm going through an awful lot of trouble for a soda. And I'm just a little worried to talk to Momo in the bar because I'm worried it'll whisk me away from here again. Mr. Guardian, where is your final vending machine? Oh. I don't think I've scratched here. Surgery. Hello? Please don't act like a child. I'm not going to hurt you. Open up. Oh. Oh my. Yo, you getting freaky in the chat? Oh my god. Grandma, people are telling me to come back to you. Can I, like, hang out above Granny? I mean, I can go here, but that... They won't let me walk on those. And the game's like, no, you cannot jump there, no. I can't go back to the horrible rollies. Okay. Then Grandpa is above where Grandma is. That checks out. I'm pretty sure I've been up there. That, I think, is just a quick way down. Looks like there's a path to above Grandma's. That's what I thought, too, but you can't get over there? Because over there, they don't let you jump to there. Like, this is the... That rooftop is basically the only spot I haven't been. But I don't think I can get there. That's too far to jump. That's got evilness about it. I don't think I can hop up to that pipe. Maybe? No, won't let me up onto that roof. I can't jump up there either. Jesus. Doesn't seem like I can get up there either. Wow. Said look for a ladder, but I'm super blind apparently. Grandma, you know where a ladder is around here? I'm gonna do one last check down this alleyway with the spooky infinite sound bucket. I don't think I can scratch at any of these doors. You passed it, I think? What? Down the hallway of... Oh, this? That is a ladder. What? Angry. You know, your casual balcony vending machine. That's what I was saying. Hey, I want this. There you go. What'd I get? Oh, it was the memory! I was right! Never would have ever found it, probably not. This is an early model of a companion. Back then, they didn't have any personality. They were just glorified, autonomous cleaners. I think it's nice they eventually mimicked humans. It's like they missed them, and in a way, they kind of kept them from going extinct. They're good robots. You hear that, robot? You're a good boy. Pat, pat. Alright. I'm zooming. Hi, where's Momo? Okay. Yep, I'm here. What's up? I got head pats! Let me see if I can get this working. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's a face. I've almost got it. Hello, can anyone hear me? Yes, we can hear you. We're from the slums. We're looking for a way out, En. Wait, is that you, Zabaltazar? Momo? I can't believe it. I'm so happy to hear your voice, Zabaltazar. Where are you? Are the others okay?
Where's that? We found a way up.
Squishy, squishy, squishy. Hello, do you still hear me?
You have to go through the sewers to reach us. Very dangerous.
Sewers? How? Hello? Darn it, we've lost the signal. I can't believe it. Balthazar's alive. He and the other outsiders managed to go up there to the sewers. The sewers are the most dangerous place in the slums, but if Balthazar made it, there must be a way.
You'll never get by in the sewers. It's infested with Zerks. They'll make a quick meal out of you, especially you, little one. Many tried their luck in the past, but it doesn't end well. Anyway, I warned you, your business is none of my business. Seamus.
If you fought a dog, it would be a great sign that boy was working on some new weapon to fight the Zerks. A few years ago, he went off to test the divide, but never came back. Seamus never been the same since.
Don't listen to Seamus.
He just scared like I was. If Doc built a weapon, that's our ticket to join the outsiders. In his notebook, Doc mentioned a secret lab a few times. That must be where he was working on it. Might be a clue in Seamus' apartment. Come on, follow me. Ooh, big stretch. Big wiggly waggles. Hello? Almost the most backwoods French bot ever. Well, I mean, look at him. Where are we going? How far away is Seamus? Bright green? Yep. Come on, Seamus, open the door. You know your father would have wanted to help us. Well, that was to be expected. This situation is pretty tough on Seamus. We don't want to hear about outsiders anymore. He won't help me, but you. I think I have an idea. Are you going to, like, yeet me through a window? Yeah? Nah, similar. Yeah, take Doc's notebook and show it to Seamus. Okay. Contains a lot of information that will hopefully act as an electroshock. Find a secret lab, little outsider. I'm going back to the bar to try to reestablish communications with the others. All right.
I'm in.
Hacker Mans. What are you doing in here? I told you go to the sewers, a suicide mission. Let me be. What's this? What? Is this Pappy's? Oh, where? I never knew. There's a secret room here in a flat. But where? Time to knock everything off the walls. Aha! Okay. Oliver, you wouldn't do this, right? Whoop. Time will tell. Look, the only time thing that I remember seeing is... Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah. I never noticed that digicode before. How did I miss it? I have no idea what the password would be. Oh, yeah? So what are we looking at? We got 2, 5, 1, 1. 2511. 2, 5, 1. Wait. Carry me, robot. Bitch. Oh no. I've never seen this room. I can't believe he managed to hide it from me all this time. These blueprints, they must be for the Zerk weapon. Wait, is this going to turn into an action game? Papa was so secretive with his work. He told me the weapon was working in theory, but he needed a real-life test. He went outside the slums and he never came back. Observations. Cute sounds, but never friendly. Old bacteria of human time. Eat all kinds of materials. Total vision in the dark.
React to intense light.
It's like a butt nugget. Oliver looks offended. Oliver, you offended? Robot news headlines. Zerk are officially no longer under control. They now eat metal. Defluxer blueprint. Concept. Light-based handgun. Low priority. Visual appearance, size, decibel a minute. High priority. Test in real condition. Objective. 20 Zerk destroyed per second. That'd be pretty good. Find anything interesting in here? Yeah, I did.
Nyeh. Nyeh.
What? You had me knock a thing off and there wasn't an objective in it? It was just to be a cat? I'm vaguely surprised. Is there anything? There's nothing up here? Just... Hi. No, I haven't found anything yet. I'm just knocking things off shelves. I'm being a little cat menace. Oh. I mean, there's this, but... Yeah. Yep. Aha! Yeah. Oh. Broken tracker. Hey, I found a thing. Hey. Wait, I remember that. That's his tracker! Pop always used that tracker to keep an eye on where I was. Yikes. Maybe we can reverse it to find where he went. I can't believe my papa might still be alive. I've missed him so much. You need a weapon for the Zerks, right? My papa definitely took one with him. We just need to repair the tracker so we can find him. Someone in the slum should be able to help. Come with me. I'll open the door for you. Carry me. Bitch. You're lucky the game doesn't let me scratch up your carpets.
Determination.
Wait, where are we going? Maybe you can find... Why are you a bitch? Okay, what is the fastest way to the nerd? And I bet you the nerd... Oh, God. The nerd would have wanted the poncho so that he'd stop shivering, so... Okay. Yeah. Hello! Meow. There you go. Hey. Oh, wow, that's a great track. I recognize this model at the Tommy. We can track anyone with a little gadget. May I? Let me just take a look. Gotta give it an update. One more thing and voila! The music makes it sound like we're about to do a shady Shadowrun deal. Well, you know. There it is. There you go, little one. Good luck finding whoever you're looking for. Thanks. I'm using your window now. Peace. Whoop. Oh, you're over here. You did it! You fixed it! Well done! Yeah, I fixed this. Give it here! Beep. Okay, we're blipping. We got a ping! Is Papa really alive? I can't believe it! Let's follow the tracker. Maybe we'll find where my Papa went! You know that's gonna be in the sewers, right? You know that's gonna be in the sewers, right? You know it's gonna be infested with Zerks, right? Well. How come you don't leave paint prints? You think he's gonna take us over to that there doorway? I don't know about you, but chat, but this game's been pretty interesting. I don't know that I'd call it hard, but interesting. Hey, dude. This must be it. He really left the slums. Yes, we knew that. It's dangerous out there, but I must be sure. I need to know. Let's do this. Let's do this. We really should have some way to find out if there's Zerks on the other side of that. I'm in. You having fun? Oh, yeah. Though I do, at times, wish I had a dedicated jump button instead of a, you must be within interaction distance jump, which is slightly less exciting. I'm surprised any fences are intact. Yeah, it's a little weird, but maybe, I don't know. Look at all these Zerk eggs. They will eat us. I can't do this. I'm not as fast as you. The Zerks will get me for sure. Here, take this badge. My Papa will recognize it. He will know that you're a friend.
Outsider.
I'll open the door for you. Okay. Y'all putting a lot of trust in the cat. You know that, right? Even if I do have a backpack. Oh. Look at how huge this wall is. Yeah. I remember it was a symbol of the division between those in the slum and those in Midtown. That and the fact they kept throwing their garbage down here. What a horrible thing to do. Maybe that's why they failed. Oh. Okay, so we got 2 more memories to find while we're out in the Beake. Still wondering if we'll see a bigger Zerk? Ah, don't put that bad juju on me.
Dead end.
Oh no. Hop, 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 hop. Up.
They're squelching at me.
Ah! They're coming out of the damn walls! Whoa, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Negative. Oh! Oh! I'm being attacked by sentient chicken nuggets! Help! Help! Ah! Yee! squelching at me. Aha! I have the high ground. Bitch. Squeaky. Okay. Oh. There we go. Luckily, I'm not heavy enough for these barrels to have a problem with my weight. Which was something I thought about in hindsight. Uh-oh. I have a car! Woo! Ah! I lived. Are you okay? That was a huge fall. Yeah. Doc should be nearby. We must be close. Not again! Okay, I'm fine. Never mind. There we go. We're gonna lick our leg and it's gonna magically be better again. Easily done. Are there any secrets in here? Any goodies? Any memories? Meow. Eh? Oh, there it is. Okay. Angry robot face. I see. But are there memories? You know? Wait, what? In fact, there is memories. The scientist I used to work for always said he wanted to retire to a little cottage, fishing all day long. Of course, that was not a possibility in the city, and nobody could have done that for at least 100 years. When we get to the outside, what if we found ourselves a little cottage with a harmless fishing rod and a lot of books? I think that's what the scientist would have wanted. But first, we should find Doc. See? Alright, chat. I'm going to leave you with a very cozy looking cat, because I need to run to the restroom. I'll be right back. L'Arrivée. We vibing, chat? Our adventure continues. Whoop. All right. Nick. You know, if this were that kind of game, I would expect this to be a boss arena. Ooh. I didn't like that. The game just loaded a bunch of stuff. Hello? Okay. It's an electronic generator, but it seems to require some other part to further function. Yeah, I got that. I don't know that I needed that, B12, my guy. I was going to scream if I could get another soda can. Oh, no. No, did the Gribble Grabblers make off and try to have sex with the little power nodule I need? Oh, bleh. Oh, I'm entering the meat dimension. Bleh. It squelches under your paws. It does. How the fuck are those still alive? How the fuck haven't they eaten through the cage? If it was glass, maybe, but we know they eat metal. Oh, you're so weird. Oh, why do you squelch at me, weird nugget creatures? Oh. Hey, Doc. He's dead. Ugh!
Marty!
Oh, wait. You're not a Zerg. Who are you? That's my badge you're wearing. How'd you find it? Did my son send you? Oh, Seamus, you clever boy. I've been alone here for ages. I came here to test my defluxer, but it didn't go as planned. I wish I could go back home. I miss my son dearly. You can have a look around the house if you want, but I have no idea how to escape this place. Yeah? Okay. Look around, I shall. Remember. I remember the googly face mannequin. I've seen humans wear costumes like this. Yeah? They were small and running around making lots of noise. We call those shit goblins, where I come from. Ah, yes, I remember now. They were children. No, I'm pretty sure they were called shit goblins. The streets felt much more alive with them. Even with the difficulty they brought, the adults seemed to love them very much. True. Doc says he misses Seamus. Is that the same thing?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Chad, if this is the gun, I can't carry this. Be careful with the defluxer. At full charge, it can explode Zerks like confetti. This baby needs 1.21 gigawatts. Oh, 1.21 gigawatts to work. Wait, this... Okay. The only thing around here with that kind of juice is the generator outside the house. The problem is it won't start. I think a fuse blew. And with all those Zerks around, it's too dangerous for me to go out and fix it. I'm not fast enough, but you might be. If you can reach the generator and replace the fuse, we might be able to get the defluxer recharged. Come on, follow me. I'll show you what you need to do. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Is there anything we may have missed? Doesn't look like it. All right, we gotta go get this. We gotta get Doc 1.21 gigawatts. Ugh, stop it. Here, take this fuse. It's brand new. Oh, thank God. Wait, How new can anything here be? Turn on, the generator will be loud, so expect some zerks. Once you fix the generator, I should be able to charge and kickstart the defluxer. You just need to follow this cable, change the fuse, then meet me back here. Best of luck.
Right. Right.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Yeah, well. Yeah? Whoop. Oh no. Ooh. 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 Doc, can you get that get that sussed out, Doc? Thanks, Doc. I'm dying. Oh, sorry, Chad. I died of coughing there. I think it's past now, but I might need to mute again. Amazing! You got the generator back on. Have you seen how powerful the defluxer is? It's definitely our way out of here. Wait a minute. I might be able to mount this defluxer to your drone. Oh, yeah? How do you figure? Yeah? You also gave him a little paint job, because I don't remember the red fins. You were! The defluxer is now installed on your fancy drone here. It's not meant to run off such a small power source. If you use it too much, it could malfunction. Just remember, it's dangerous. Now, let's get back to the village. I'm coming home, son. My boy. You know there's a gap right outside your house, right? You know that, right? Oop. Yeah, I know. I accidentally hit the hidden button, chat. So how do I, take out all those zerks so we can get through. Hold L1. Goopy. Wow, it's working great. But as I suspected, it can overheat. Let it cool for a bit when that happens. I hope it will last for us to reach the village.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, dog, what's up? My switch doesn't work. It looks like the electricity's been cut. Oh. If only we had another 1.21 gigawatts. No. Where am I going with this? Ah. Yep. Ooh. I also love and appreciate the little cat burp sounds. Yeah, I know. Ooh! Save him! Save Doc! Come on, Doc! Ah! Woo. We did it, Doc. Woo! That was close. Let's go back home. Yeah, that got weird for a second. And I think the game was trying to, the game's trying to do something. My computer does not like this room. I don't know what's in this room that my computer hates so much, but boy howdy. I was really expecting like a small horde to be on the other side of that door, I'm gonna be honest with you. Hello? Hello? Ooh. Crunchy. What's up? What's up, Doc? Uh-oh. Ah! Papa! Son! My boy! I got head pets! Head pet number 2. Get!
Thanks for saving little Doc, little friend. It's great to see that Seamus is no longer alone. Now we know that we can fight back against the Zex. Momo has been waiting for you by the sewers.
Oh, yeah? Doc and Seamus look happy. I think we did a good thing together. Yeah, yes, agree. Talk with Billy. Hey, Billy. So you survived the Zex after all? Do you have the 10 cans you owe me? Wow, Billy. Wow. Oh, and you met that weird orange creature walking around. You must see him walking around. I don't know that I'm strange. This really is impressive, Doc. Nobody has survived that long in the Dead City. Hi, Teddy. What's up, Rosie? Oh,
Billy. Billy.
You know my son, Seamus. It's thanks to him I came back from that damn place. Good old Seamus. Yeah, sure. I'm so happy he's back. Right. Why is it always sewers? Magic. I don't know. Wait, you're new. Benzu, Momo's waiting for you on his boat. You could join him, but have you done everything you wanted here? Because I closed the door behind you, don't want any Zex coming through. Thank you. Suspicious NPC I've never seen before for telling me that this is the point of no return. I love and appreciate that when devs tell me when there are points of no return instead of just bean-boozling me. However, I have in fact done everything. Hey Momo. What up? What up, my guy? Alright. This is your boat, huh? Jump on the boat when you're ready. Let's get out of here. I can't believe you found Doc and got the defluxer. With this, now we can go find the Balthazar. Let's go! Air quotes, boat.
Yeah. Yeah. The sewers.
Alright, chat. I'm going to leave this one up to you guys. It's probably going to be a hot minute to actually finish the game. So, do you want me to just power through finish tonight, or do you want me to play this tomorrow? I'll leave it up to you guys. Good pausing spot, I say? And I just say that because we got out of what I'd call a hub spot and are on our way to another hub spot. Because I feel like this game's probably got 2 hubs. Yeah? Yep. Okay. Alright. We'll call that a pause there then. Thank you all for joining me, and we'll finish up Stray tomorrow. And then, depending how long that takes, maybe I'll open up the Steam achievement list and we'll go through and see what I missed out on. This is chapter 8 of 12. So yeah, we'll go back, maybe do achievements for that. 5-6 hours total. We're about 3 hours, maybe a little over 3 hours in. Yeah, the first couple chapters weren't that long at all, so I'm not surprised. So yeah. Okay. Well, don't worry. We'll have a normal stream time tomorrow at 6:30 CST. Instead of, I went a half hour early because I really wanted to get this in. And, yeah. I will see you guys then. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a good night. Good night, chat.